So I want to talk a little bit about the variation of compression tools. There are compression tools for different parts of the body, as well as for different levels of tenderness people can encounter when they do self-compression. When you have a lot of tenderness or a lot of inflammation, using a hard tool might be too much on the tissue and too painful. On the other side, a tool like the jackknopper can be very pointy, and it has different endings here which create different therapeutic responses. And this is a tool you can actually use well in your hand to apply pressure to different parts of the body. And with this tool you can be very precise. And I have demonstrated the jackknopper, which is a device where you can reach in the back very easily, and you can work with it on the floor. And again, you can be very pointy and precise. Whereas a tennis ball, for instance, is much softer and more broad. You can use it on the forearms by just leaning against the wall and apply pressure that way. The same thing you can do, for instance, with the jackknopper by leaning against it. So it depends on what you need at the time and what you can tolerate. And then there are balls. They are a little bit larger in size, where you can use those to work on the legs, where you are more on the floor, where you sit in to the ball. And again, they have different consistencies. One is softer and has more the quality of doing myofascial release work, whereas this one is becoming a little bit harder on the tissue and can be more effective in releasing the muscles and the tissue. And then here's for some people, they can even tolerate harder balls, like a lacrosse ball. You can use on certain muscles like the hamstrings or even the paraspinals. So there are different tools, and this is the Nobel here. This is one of the first compression tools. This is something you can easily use to do some compression on the forearms. This is especially good for people who work on desks and work with computers to do self-care very precisely. The forearms, for instance, but you also can reach behind or up here. You can use it in many forms. There is not one compression tools, and you can make your own ones, but those are the ones I recommend, and that's what I use myself, and they are easily available almost everywhere. You can purchase them here if you need, or you can go to a website. They are literally everywhere. And this is a compression tool you might also think about to get a heat blanket or ice packs and things like that to make your self-care program more beneficial.